Okay, guys, so I'm back, guys. I've been on a real, live, I don't know, I just had so much energy to, help other women and try to help other men understand where women are coming from. But I definitely, this lady was saying some gems, and how I'm going to do it is I'm going to review this. This is going to be a reaction, but I'm also going to tell my truth of what I dealt with the first thing, what this lady said.
Be number one. That's the first point for me. If the guy is a upstanding guy and actually a good father, baby mama and the child comes first. So I would be third.
The first thing is, if you do want to be number one, you're never going to get it with somebody that has a child. You're never going to get it with somebody that has a child. You're just not going to get that. And I was in a situation like that. I was in high school, so I really didn't care when that relationship ended. I really didn't care about that relationship. I was dating this guy, and he was from the Caribbean. And at first the relationship, it was okay. He would come get me. We would hang out. He had his own house. He had 2 cars. He owned his own business. It was all Gucci. But when you have that comes a lot of other BS. And I finally found down the road that he was playing me the whole time, y'all. I kid you not, he was playing me the whole time. He had 2 other women. I don't think I don't know if he was messing with that other chick. That other chick, she probably just could have been crazy. I think she was just some crazy chick that he never got away from. Because I found out that crazy girl that wanted to fight me, and I was never going to do that. I was like, what do I look like fighting you, lady, when he's over here with me? What do I look like? But I found out that she was actually dating one of my friend's brothers. And she told me a lot about her. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just ignore that girl, whatever. But yeah, he would really, if he could just stop cheating, he would really make a good husband for somebody. If he could stop his cheating ways. But yeah, the first thing is, you're not going to be number one. And I'm going to tell you the situation that happened with me. Now, the first time, I should have known. I should have known something was up the way I met him. My friend actually gave me his number. And I was looking at her like, why don't you want to? Why don't you? Oh, no, girl, I just don't have time. But he got this and when you young, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So after that, I remember I hadn't talked to him in a while. Me and my friends went out riding. Me and my friends, we used to ride a lot. Yeah, we used to ride a lot back in the day. So I was like, girl. I was like, drop me. Let me see if my friend drop me off at my friend's house. Let me see if he's there. Y'all, I'm so glad that I did that, cause that's how I found out that he was a cheater, and he tried to lie, and I guess he thought I was so young, and she must be like really young and stupid, that I didn't know what was going on. Dude, I knew you were cheating and lying, but when I went over there, y'all, I knocked on the door, and lo and behold, who do y'all think answered that door? Who do y'all think answered that door? His baby's mom and the baby answered the door, y'all. When I tell y'all, I was so freaking embarrassed. And I just asked, I was like, is such and such here? She was like, no, he's not here. There was no argument, no nothing. And I was like, okay, thank you. No fighting. She didn't say anything to me. She didn't say, oh, B, you this, that, third. Nothing. Now, she had played that game one time. I remember one time. And I actually told my mom about that. My mom got with him. Oh, yeah, my mom got with him. But, yeah, that one time, and I was over there, and she came over there. She now his baby mom, she must have been scared of the other crazy lady, because she asked him first. She was like, "Who is that in there?" And when he told her, oh, she went, "Oh, I was like, man, I was too tired, yo. I was too tired to even do anything. I stayed right in there, but oh, best believe if she would have came up in there with some bull crap. Oh, she would have got some hands. Know that. She would have probably got more than hands. Cause I ain't fight fair back then. I ain't had time to roll around with you on the ground and stuff. I just ain't had time for that. That's not the Maryland way. We don't have time to roll around in the ground for you. We just gonna go straight for the vein anyway. So yeah, after that, I got back in the car and my friends they were like, "Girl, who's that? Who's that?" He left. I was like, "Girl, I said he full of crap." I said he full of crap. I said I already knew it. I said I just wanted to come up here and make sure that I wasn't crazy. They were like, "Yeah, F him, girl. He ain't shit." I was like, "Yeah, I know he ain't nothing." So he had called me and I was like, "What?" I said, "What do you want?" Oh no! I was like, you think I'm stupid? I said, I know what you've been doing. I said, now I know for a fact what you've been doing. Oh no, I didn't want my kid. You think I'm gonna have my kid out on the street? You think I'm gonna have my kid out on? I said, you don't have to. I would never ask nobody to have their kid out on the street. But why is she there? Oh well, that's her. I was like, you know what? I don't have time to play games with you, dude. I hope you have the best life, but this is just never ever going to work out. So then, y'all, I was done with him. I was done with the whole thing. I didn't cry. Cry for what? Y'all think I cried? That's why I'm telling you, when you're young, a lot those videos and stuff that y'all see online, young girls ain't doing that. We was never doing that back then, crying over some man. We was just like, bye, see you later. Shoot, I'm young, I'm beautiful, I look good, I can find somebody else. You are not the exception. So yeah, I went through a lot with him, but I was like, and then y'all know one time, I forgot where I was at. I forgot where I was at, but I was waiting on my mom or something, and she had went into some store, and y'all, I seen him. He was I seen him. I know his truck. I seen him at the drive-thru getting food. And y'all, I busted out laughing so bad because it was so funny. But I was like, homegirl, I know for a fact he not gonna marry that girl. He not gonna marry her. He's not gonna marry her. I can tell you, he is not gonna marry that lady at all.
I would be third, and I'm just not with that. And the type of person that I am, I'm like, you have to be like that. So I would always be putting their needs before me. I would always be like, oh, your baby mama's calling. It don't matter what the hell we got going on. We could be in a moment. We could be on a date. Like, if your baby mama calls, I'm like, answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on. You don't know what your baby needs. Like, and I don't believe that the mom should have the child more than, of course they're going to have the child more, but it's just like, you need to be active in your child's life every day. Like, you can't say you co-parent if you're not seeing your child every single day. And because I think like that, I'm like, no, I couldn't do it because I would be last. Like, I just can't. Another thing, I wanted to experience parenthood for the first time with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a thing to experience. To experience pregnancy the way I've experienced it with my boyfriend. Like, we're just like, oh my God, like, I just feel like it would be different if I'm dealing with a guy who's already been through this before. He's not going to be as sensitive. I don't think he's going to be as, elated. And one of my old friends was like, yeah, like, he was kind of like overriding things that I would say, like, don't do that, don't do this, like, because he's the pro, he's been here before, like, you're not going to teach me how to fucking parent because you've been a parent before, because, you know how guys can be prideful and act like they know it all. When they know it all, they freaking want you to know that they know it all. I don't want that. I want to experience this. I want us to go through this together. But the main reason is the first reason. I would be probably friends with the baby mama. I would always take her side. I got mad girl code because these niggas be lying.
Why I wouldn't date
Okay, so I'm
She said, baby, do
You gotta understand, we live a totally different life. I don't have kids. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't have to go as hard. Like, I'm straight. I'm good. I'm more than good. So it's like, when I feel like it, I do. And when I don't feel like it, I don't. You gotta understand, we live a totally different life. I don't have kids.
Reasons why I don't date men with young kids. First thing, sir, do I look like a fool? Do I look like a mackerel to you? Because me and you know you still play to your baby ma. And ladies, it no matter whether disciple or the Antichrist say, it no matter what kind of cockaboo story he bring to you, he loyalty. Because the minute the baby ma say, Hame kunoch, he will take she kunoch. And furthermore, the baby ma could not even want the demon. But because they see the demon with you, here comes the baby ma. The only way I would have dated a man with a young child, that if the baby ma no longer exists upon this earth. Reason.
Hey y'all, so I have this new requirement. I do not date people who have kids under the age of 1. I have encountered and dated men who have kids under the age of 1, and the dynamic always tends to follow to be the same. It's always something in regards to, or something in the effect of, oh.
Let me say something. So there's this lady, and I'm not trying to bash her, but her name is My Jazzy Life on YouTube. She's in the mommy sector. So she has 5 kids, but she has a young kid. He's 2. And when I tell you he cries a lot, just imagine. Well, he does have a woman. Just imagine a woman having to deal with that. If he say, look, I take him for the weekends. He comes over there, he's doing all that crying. He's spoiled rotten. He's spoiled, he gets whatever he wants. He's doing all that crying. You're going to have to deal with that as a woman. You have to understand you're going to be there dealing with that. You're going to have to deal with the crying. You're going to have to deal with him not being comfortable because he don't know you. You're going to have to be all right with all of that. Now, she said why she doesn't date men with kids under the age of 1. So, basically, she has a strong head. Because, lady, if they're chill, y'all already heard that the terrible twos. That's a real life thing right there. That's a real life thing that kids go through, the terrible twos. So, she must have a strong head on her hands, because, honey.
Well, I have to go over to my kid's mother's house because I have to spend time over there. Or we took them out together, to spend time because I want my kids to feel as if they have both parents under one roof, even though we're not together anymore. I value kids' space and what they encounter. I value that for my own kids. I don't even introduce people I date to my kids because I value their energy, their time, and their space. I don't want someone around my kids that might not be long lasting in their life. Men who have some some men who have kids under the age of 1 generally still engage with the kid's mother. There's some type of false narrative that you're giving to that child's mother of them feeling like y'all are going to get back together, y'all are going to work it out. They're probably like,
yes, that's what I'm talking about, and that's what some men don't understand. That's why, yeah, men don't understand that when you are going over there, you know, you're hanging out with her, you're doing all this stuff, y'all. Maybe y'all going to the park with the kids. Oh, because we just want to make them, we want to make it seem like we're together. No, you're lying to the mother and you're lying to your kids. You have to be honest with her. Like, look, I don't think it's right for me. I understand where you're coming from. You want me to spend time with my kid. I get that. But I don't understand this. Like, I kind of feel like you trying to bring me back into this relationship. And I don't want to be with you anymore, lady. I don't want to be with you anymore. And that's how you're making me feel that way right now. You're making me feel like, I don't want you to feel like there's a chance, lady. You have to explain this to these women. Yeah, it's going to hurt them. Look, I don't want you to think that there's going to be a chance for us to get back together. And that's how I'm feeling. You're making me feel uncomfortable with the things you're saying. I just don't feel comfortable. And you have to explain that to these women, because a lot of these babies' moms, they want him back. That's what a lot of you new women don't understand. She's back there. She might cuss and do all this stuff, but in the back of her mind, I want him back. I want him back. I want my family back. She sees you. She's getting. It's making her more jealous and more jealous. So this lady she has an accurate point. She's right on point with what she's saying.
Aware that you're dating anyone else, or they have some sense of hope y'all are going to be back together, you're going out on family outings and everything else, and then your kids are starting to feel like that's going to be a consistent thing. So then when you all do actually officially separate, the kids are shocked because they didn't even see it coming when y'all have not been together. To me, that's just unfair to a child, but at the same exact time, you're setting up an expectation that's not going to be there. For what? It's one thing if your kids' parents know you're dating other people, y'all have already discussed y'all are not getting back together and things like that. But the people I encounter, they still be going on family vacations. It's not just birthday parties. They be going on family vacations, spending the whole holidays together, going out on outings and things like that. You're making your child feel like y'all are going to still be together. For me, I just don't.
Now, that's some real stuff where she just said, because look, I was talking about my Jazzy life, and I like my Jazzy life. I think that, for the most part, she is a good mother. I mean, she tries the best that she can do. You know, she has 4 kids. She has 2 different baby daddies. She has one kid with one and 4 kids with the other. But I know that they had a birthday party, and her kid's father's girlfriend, and they were planning this birthday party. She said that she didn't feel okay with My Jazzy Life coming over there and recording. And I can understand where she's coming from, because you might be the one that does all this social media and stuff, but maybe she's not the one that want to record that and put that up and stuff like that. But they had the birthday party, and her twins got a lot of gifts. I think the birthday party went very well. But, you know, the dad came over there. The twins' dad was there. And then you have